December is here, and with it, an uncertain future. From natural disasters to sudden economic shifts, the world is becoming more unpredictable every single day. But here's the question. If disaster strikes tomorrow, will you be ready? What if the supplies you thought were safe are the very things putting you at risk? In this video, we're uncovering 12 critical prep items you must hide before the end of this month. These aren't just the obvious things everyone knows about. There are some hidden gems and lesser-known strategies that could make the difference between surviving and struggling. From grab-and-go bags to the safest places to store your supplies, we've got you covered. With reports of unusual weather patterns, rising inflation, and political tensions hitting record highs, experts are warning that the next big disruption isn't a matter of if, but when. And yet, most people leave their emergency supplies exposed, vulnerable to theft, damage, or just plain neglect. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you actionable survival tips and expert insights to help you stay ahead in these uncertain times. If you want to stay informed, prepared, and one step ahead, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stick with us till the end, and you'll not only learn what these 12 essential items are, but also the smartest ways to hide and maintain them, ensuring you're ready for whatever lies ahead. Let's dive in. Number 12, grab-and-go bags. Imagine this. You have 30 seconds to evacuate your home. No time to think, no time to pack. What's the one thing you grab before running out the door? If you don't have a grab-and-go bag ready, you could be leaving your survival to chance. A grab-and-go bag, also called a bug-out bag, is your lifeline in emergencies. It's designed to sustain you for at least 72 hours during an evacuation. Think about wildfires, hurricanes, or even sudden civil unrest. These events don't send invites. When it's time to leave, you need everything you'll require for survival in one place, ready to go. So, what goes into the perfect grab-and-go bag? Let's break it down. First, the essentials. Water and filtration. Pack at least 3 liters of water and a portable filtration system, like a life straw or purification tablets. Water is your top priority, but it's heavy, so filtration tools are lifesavers. Food. Choose high-calorie, non-perishable items. Think energy bars, dried fruit, or vacuum-sealed meals. Clothing. Include weather-appropriate layers, socks, and a hat. Pro tip. Pack synthetic clothing that dries quickly and takes up less space. First aid kit. Accidents happen, especially when you're on the move. Bandages, painkillers, antiseptics, and personal medications are a must. Tools. A multi-tool, duct tape, a flashlight with spare batteries, and fire-starting gear. These items cover everything from cutting rope to starting a fire in the rain. Documents and cash. Keep copies of IDs, insurance papers, and a small stash of cash in a waterproof pouch. If ATMs are down, you'll thank yourself. Now here's the kicker. Your grab-and-go bag shouldn't scream survival gear. A bright red backpack with emergency written on it might draw unwanted attention. Instead, go for a nondescript, durable bag that blends in. Think muted colors like black, gray, or tan, and store it in an easy-to-access but secure location, like by the front door or in the trunk of your car. Here's a pro tip that most people miss. Pack a small comfort item. It could be a deck of cards, a family photo, or a favorite snack. In a high-stress situation, these small things can have a huge impact on morale. Your grab-and-go bag isn't just a bag. It's a strategy, a plan, and a safety net. In an emergency, it buys you time, clarity, and maybe even your life. So ask yourself, is your bag packed? And if it's not, what are you waiting for? Number 11. Medical emergency kits. When emergencies strike, a well-stocked medical kit can be the difference between life and death. It's not just about having band-aids and painkillers. It's about being prepared for scenarios where professional medical help might not be immediately available. Your medical emergency kit should include basics like adhesive bandages, antiseptics, and gauze, but also advanced items such as a tourniquet, medical tape, and wound closing strips. Don't forget over-the-counter medications like antihistamines for allergic reactions, anti-inflammatory drugs, and electrolyte tablets to combat dehydration. For families, include essential prescriptions for chronic conditions, such as insulin or asthma inhalers, and remember to rotate these medications to prevent expiration. A compact manual or first aid guide can be invaluable, especially during high-stress situations. For added preparedness, consider adding tools like a digital thermometer, a pulse oximeter, and a pair of nitrile gloves to maintain hygiene. One of the most overlooked yet critical aspects is where to store your kit. Place it in a waterproof, airtight container and store it in a cool, dry location that's easy to access in a hurry. However, it should remain hidden from public view to protect it from theft or tampering. Whether it's natural disasters or power outages, a medical kit isn't just a supply. It's your lifeline. Number 10. Water storage. Access to clean water is paramount during emergencies, as it is essential for drinking, cooking, and maintaining hygiene. In crisis situations, regular water sources may become compromised due to contamination or infrastructure damage, leading to the spread of waterborne diseases. Therefore, having a reliable supply of potable water is crucial for survival and health. Bottled water. Unopened, commercially bottled water is the safest and most reliable source during emergencies. It's recommended to store at least 1 gallon per person per day for a minimum of 3 days, accounting for drinking and sanitation needs. CDC water containers. Utilizing food-grade water storage containers is an effective method for storing larger quantities. Ensure these containers are clean and sanitized before use. Filling them with tap water and adding appropriate water purification tablets can help maintain water safety over time. Purification tablets. These are essential for treating water from uncertain sources. They effectively eliminate harmful pathogens, making water safe to consume. It's advisable to include purification tablets in your emergency kit as a backup measure. To preserve water quality, store your water supply in a cool, dark place, ideally between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius. Avoid areas exposed to direct sunlight or heat sources, as elevated temperatures can promote the growth of microorganisms and degrade storage containers. Additionally, keep water supplies away from chemicals and cleaning products to prevent contamination. Family Handyman regularly inspect and rotate your water supplies to ensure freshness and safety. By adhering to these storage methods and conditions, you can secure a dependable source of clean water during emergencies, safeguarding your health and well-being. Number 9. Long-term food storage. When it comes to survival, food is more than just fuel. It's a lifeline. But not just any food will do. Long-term emergencies demand supplies that can last, nourish, and keep you going when grocery store shelves are empty. This is where non-perishable foods come in. Think canned goods like beans, soups, and vegetables, which can stay fresh for years. Add dried foods such as rice, pasta, and oats, powerhouses of calories and versatility. And don't forget freeze-dried meals, which are lightweight, space-saving, and can turn into hearty dishes with just a bit of hot water. But here's a critical piece many people overlook. Balance matters. Stashing a year's worth of ramen and peanut butter might sound convenient, but your body needs a variety of nutrients to stay strong. Include protein-packed items like canned tuna, chicken, or lentils. Add dried fruits, nuts, and powdered milk to provide essential vitamins and minerals. And yes, stock up on comfort items too. Chocolate or coffee can be morale boosters when times get tough. Now, let's talk storage. Did you know pests are among the biggest threats to your food stash? Rats, insects, and even humidity can ruin months of careful prepping in no time. The solution? Store your supplies in cool, dry areas, like a pantry or basement, but make sure it's free from leaks or dampness. Use airtight containers to seal away dried goods, and consider investing in food-grade buckets or mylar bags for extra protection. Bonus tip: adding oxygen absorbers can significantly extend the shelf life of many foods. Remember, your food storage isn't just a box in the corner, it's your insurance policy. Treat it with care, rotate items regularly, and ensure your stash is ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. After all, in a crisis, having the right food isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. Number 8. Fire starting tools. Fire is the foundation of survival. It's the difference between freezing in the cold or staying warm, between raw food and a hot meal. In an emergency, having the tools to start a fire isn't just a convenience, it's a lifeline. Think about it. Whether you're braving a power outage, stranded outdoors, or hunkering down in uncertain times, fire provides warmth, light, and the ability to cook food. But here's the catch. Not all fire-starting tools are created equal, and many overlook the importance of protecting them from the elements. A simple mistake, like storing your matches in a damp location, can render them useless just when you need them most. This is where redundancy comes in. Don't rely on just one method. Stock up on reliable tools like waterproof matches, long-lasting lighters, and magnesium fire starters. Waterproof matches are essential because they can ignite even after being submerged in water. Lighters, especially refillable ones, are compact and easy to use, making them a quick go-to option. And for backup, a magnesium fire starter is nearly indestructible and works in any weather condition, even in rain or snow. Now, here's a pro tip. Where you store these tools is just as important as having them in the first place. Invest in a durable, waterproof container to protect your fire-starting gear from moisture, dirt, and accidental damage. Something as simple as a small, sealed plastic case or even a metal tin lined with cotton can do the trick. Keep one in your grab-and-go bag and another in your home emergency kit so you're covered no matter the situation. Fire is more than just a flicker of flame. It's security, comfort, and survival rolled into one. Make sure you're not caught off guard by equipping yourself with these essential fire-starting tools and storing them smartly. When the unexpected happens, you'll thank yourself for being prepared. Number 7. Portable shelter, your shield. Against the elements. When the unexpected happens, shelter is not just a luxury, it's a lifeline. Imagine being caught in a freezing storm, relentless rain, or scorching heat without a roof over your head. Even a minor disruption like a power outage can leave you exposed. This is where portable shelters become essential. They are your first line of defense against nature's fury, protecting you from hypothermia, heat stroke, and other dangers that come with exposure. For starters, a tent is the gold standard for portable shelter. Modern tents are lightweight, compact, and surprisingly durable, designed to withstand harsh conditions. Opt for a model with reinforced seams and waterproof material. For added stealth, because let's face it, discretion can be critical in emergencies, choose a tent in neutral or camouflage colors. If a tent feels too bulky or impractical, tarps are the ultimate multitaskers. They can serve as makeshift roofs, ground covers, or even privacy screens. A heavy-duty, waterproof tarp takes up minimal space but offers maximum versatility. Pair it with paracord or duct tape to create a sturdy shelter in minutes. And let's not forget sleeping bags, your personal cocoon of warmth. Look for insulated, weather-resistant models designed for extreme temperatures. In the world of preppers, one rule stands. Never underestimate the power of a good sleeping bag. Whether you're on the move or setting up camp, it ensures you're not losing precious body heat when temperatures plummet. Now, where do you store all this gear? Compact storage is key. Pack your portable shelter items in vacuum-sealed bags or compression sacks. These not only save space but also protect your gear from moisture and pests. Keep them in grab-and-go locations, like under your bed, in your car trunk, or inside a discreet storage container. Here's a pro tip. Practice setting up your shelter before you actually need it. Emergencies aren't the time for trial and error. Knowing how to pitch a tent or secure a tarp quickly can make all the difference in staying safe and dry. Your portable shelter isn't just equipment, it's peace of mind. So, whether you're braving a storm or simply preparing for the unknown, make sure your defenses against the elements are strong, compact, and ready to go. Because when the world turns unpredictable, staying protected is the first step to staying alive. Number 6. Communication devices, your lifeline in chaos. Imagine this. The power grid fails, cell towers go down, and the internet becomes a distant memory. In emergencies, staying informed and connected can mean the difference between safety and peril. That's where communication devices step in as silent heroes of preparedness. A battery-powered radio is your gateway to critical updates from emergency broadcasts, be it weather warnings, evacuation orders, or even news of relief efforts. With just a twist of a dial, you can access life-saving information when everything else goes dark. And let's not forget the unsung hero of short-range communication, walkie-talkies. These compact, reliable devices keep you connected to your family or group without relying on external networks. Whether you're navigating a chaotic evacuation or coordinating supplies across your property, they ensure everyone stays on the same page. Some advanced models even come with long-range capabilities and weather alert features, perfect for more serious scenarios. But here's the catch. Even the best devices are useless without power. Stock up on extra batteries, and better yet, invest in rechargeable ones with a portable solar charger. Store them in waterproof, easily accessible containers to ensure they're ready to go when you need them. Place your radio and walkie-talkies in a central location, like a grab-and-go bag or a prep kit, so you won't be scrambling to find them during a crisis. Remember, in the absence of modern technology, these devices become your voice, your ears, and your link to the outside world. Don't underestimate their value, because in emergencies, information isn't just power, it's survival. Number 5. Personal hygiene items. When we think about survival, food and water often take center stage. But here's the harsh truth. Poor sanitation can become your biggest enemy in an emergency. Imagine this. You've stocked up on food and water, but a simple infection or poor hygiene puts your health and even your life at risk. That's why personal hygiene items are not just a luxury. They're a necessity for survival. Let's start with the basics: soap and toothpaste. These everyday items can prevent illnesses that thrive in unsanitary conditions. Did you know that the CDC reports poor hand-washing practices as a major contributor to disease outbreaks during disasters? Something as simple as soap can be your first line of defense against harmful bacteria and viruses. Toothpaste, on the other hand, isn't just for fresh breath. It prevents painful dental issues that could turn into serious infections if left untreated. For women, feminine hygiene products are an absolute must. These items are often overlooked in survival discussions, but let's face it, they're non-negotiable. Having a stock of tampons or pads can not only provide comfort, but also prevent infections caused by makeshift solutions. Here's the kicker. Storing these items improperly can render them useless. Moisture and exposure can degrade hygiene products, making them ineffective when you need them the most. The solution? Waterproof bags. These simple, affordable storage solutions protect your supplies from damp conditions, whether it's due to flooding, a humid environment, or just accidental spills. Look for resealable, heavy-duty plastic bags or even dry bags designed for camping. And here's a pro tip. Add a small bottle of hand sanitizer and wet wipes to your hygiene kit. These are lightweight, versatile, and can substitute for water in a pinch. Remember, staying clean isn't just about comfort. It's about survival. Keeping your hygiene supplies safe, dry, and ready to use is one of the smartest moves you can make. Because in a world turned upside down, cleanliness could be the key to keeping you healthy and strong. Number 4. Clothing and warmth supplies. When disaster strikes, staying warm isn't just about comfort. It's about survival. Hypothermia, a deadly condition caused by prolonged exposure to cold, can set in even at temperatures above freezing if you're wet or unprepared. That's why having the right clothing and warmth supplies in your prep kit is a non-negotiable necessity. Start with thermal wear, the unsung hero of survival clothing. Thermal base layers trap your body heat, creating a protective barrier against the cold. They're lightweight, compact, and perfect for layering. Next, add a few heavy-duty blankets or emergency space blankets. These might seem old school, but their ability to reflect and retain body heat could save your life in freezing conditions. And don't overlook your feet. In survival scenarios, your footwear becomes one of your most critical tools. Invest in sturdy, waterproof boots. They'll protect you from sharp debris, rough terrain, and frostbite while keeping your feet dry, a key to staying warm and mobile. Now, here's a pro tip. Use vacuum-sealed bags to store your clothing and warmth supplies. Not only do they save space, but they also protect your items from moisture, dust, and pests. Imagine pulling out a dry, intact thermal shirt from a vacuum-sealed bag when you're caught in a sudden cold snap. That foresight could make all the difference. Think about this. History shows us that during extreme weather events, from winter storms to power outages, people who lacked adequate clothing suffered the most. Don't let yourself or your loved ones be part of that statistic. Be smart, plan ahead, and make warmth a priority in your preparations. Because when the cold comes, your survival depends on how well you've prepared for it. Number 3. Tools and multi-use items. Imagine this. It's a pitch-black night after a power outage, and you need to secure a loose window before a storm hits. Or worse, you're stuck outdoors and need to build a makeshift shelter. What's going to save you? Your tools. Having the right tools in your arsenal isn't just about convenience. It's about survival. Multi-tools are an absolute game changer. These compact gadgets pack several tools in one device: pliers, knives, screwdrivers, and even can openers. They're the Swiss Army knife of the modern prepper, small enough to fit in your pocket yet capable of handling countless scenarios. Pair that with duct tape, a true MacGyver essential. Whether it's patching a leak, reinforcing a shelter, or even crafting emergency gear, duct tape is so versatile it's almost magical. And let's not forget rope. A sturdy length of rope can help you secure supplies, tie down equipment, or assist in a rescue operation. The uses are only limited by your creativity. But here's the thing. Tools are only as useful as they are accessible. Keeping your tools scattered in random places or buried under piles of clutter is a recipe for disaster. That's why organizing them in a dedicated toolbox or prep bag is non-negotiable. Invest in a durable, waterproof toolbox and make sure everything has its place. Bonus tip: label each compartment or use color-coded pouches to make grabbing what you need in an emergency even faster. Here's a fun fact. During World War II, soldiers would carry multi-tools and rope as part of their survival kits. Knowing these simple items could be the difference between life and death. If it worked for them, imagine how powerful these tools can be in your own prep plan. By having these multi-use items on hand and well organized, you're not just prepared, you're resourceful. And when chaos strikes, that resourcefulness might just save the day. Number 2, self-defense items. When uncertainty strikes, your safety becomes a top priority. Self-defense isn't just about physical protection. It's about having the confidence to face unexpected situations. Whether it's during a power outage, a societal breakdown, or just walking alone at night, the right tools can be your first line of defense. But here's the catch. Many people overlook how critical these items are until it's too late. One of the most accessible and effective self-defense tools is pepper spray. Small, portable, and powerful, it can temporarily incapacitate an attacker, giving you time to escape. But did you know that pepper spray isn't legal everywhere? For example, certain states or countries have restrictions on its strength or usage. Always check your local laws to ensure you're carrying it responsibly. Another underestimated yet incredibly effective tool is a personal safety whistle. It might sound simple, but the loud, piercing sound can draw attention in seconds, scaring off potential threats and alerting others to your location. Fun fact: emergency whistles are designed to be heard up to a mile away in open spaces, making them perfect for both urban and wilderness emergencies. Now, let's talk about storage. Many people make the mistake of keeping these items buried in a bag or at home. That's like having a fire extinguisher locked in a closet when the flames start. Keep your pepper spray within reach, clipped to your keychain, or tucked in a pocket. Store additional units safely, away from children, in a cool, dry place. Whistles, on the other hand, should always be attached to something you carry daily, like a backpack or lanyard. Here's a pro tip. Pairing these tools with training amplifies their effectiveness. Knowing how to use pepper spray under pressure or when to blow your whistle for maximum impact can make all the difference. And remember, self-defense isn't about violence, it's about survival and empowerment. By preparing now, you're taking control of your safety no matter what the world throws your way. Number 1. Important documents. Imagine this: a disaster strikes, and you're forced to leave your home in a hurry. You manage to grab your survival bag, but what about the papers that prove who you are, what you own, and the coverage you have for emergencies? Vital documents are not just papers. They are your lifeline to rebuilding your world when chaos subsides. Without them, accessing financial resources, proving ownership of property, or getting medical assistance can become a bureaucratic nightmare. So, what should you prioritize? Start with your IDs, passports, driver's licenses, and social security cards. These are essential for proving your identity and accessing government or emergency services. Next, gather insurance policies for your health, home, and vehicle. These will be critical for filing claims after any damage or loss. Don't forget property deeds, vehicle titles, and any legal documents like wills or power of attorney papers. Think of these as the foundation of your stability when everything else seems uncertain. Now, where should you store these vital documents to ensure they survive disasters? This is where a little preparation goes a long way. Invest in waterproof and fireproof containers. These specially designed safes can protect your papers from floods, fires, or even theft. Keep these containers in a secure yet accessible location, hidden away, but easy to grab if you need to evacuate. Some people even go a step further, storing copies digitally on encrypted drives or in secure cloud storage for added backup. Here's a pro tip: label your container clearly and check its contents every 6 months. Rotate out outdated documents, like expired IDs or old insurance policies, so you're always up to date. You'd be surprised how often people forget to refresh these files, only to discover they're missing a key paper when they need it most. Preparedness isn't just about surviving, it's about surviving smart. Taking these steps not only safeguards your future, but gives you peace of mind. And in times of chaos, peace of mind can be your greatest asset. Why? It's important to be prepared for uncertain times. In today's world, uncertainty is the only certainty. The United States has experienced a significant increase in natural disasters, with 97 events recorded in 2021 alone, including severe thunderstorms, wildfires, floods, and winter storms. These disasters not only cause widespread devastation, but also lead to substantial economic losses. Between 1980 and 2024, the U.S. faced 400 weather and climate disasters, each causing over $1 billion in damage, totaling approximately $2.79 trillion. Beyond natural disasters, economic instability poses additional challenges. Events like the 2008 financial crisis and the recent economic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic highlight the fragility of financial systems. Job losses, inflation, and supply chain disruptions can occur unexpectedly, leaving individuals and families vulnerable. Being prepared isn't just about stockpiling supplies. It's about building resilience. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, emphasizes the importance of having a disaster plan, practicing emergency drills, and staying informed about potential hazards. Preparedness can significantly reduce the impact of disasters, ensuring that individuals and communities can recover more swiftly. Moreover, the frequency and intensity of disasters are increasing, partly due to climate change. This trend underscores the need for proactive measures. Preparedness is not just a personal responsibility, but a collective one, as community readiness can save lives and resources. In essence, preparedness is a form of empowerment. It enables individuals to act confidently and effectively in the face of adversity, safeguarding themselves and their loved ones. As the saying goes, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. In these unpredictable times, being prepared is not just advisable, it's essential. How to prepare for uncertain times. In an era marked by unpredictable natural disasters, economic instability, and unforeseen emergencies, proactive preparation is essential. Here's how to equip yourself and your family to face uncertain times with confidence. 1. Build a comprehensive emergency kit. As recommended by ready.gov, assemble a disaster supplies kit that includes water, at least 1 gallon per person per day for 3 days. Food, a 3-day supply of non-perishable items. Tools, battery-powered or hand-crank radio, flashlight, and extra batteries. First aid, a complete first aid kit. Sanitation, moist towelettes, garbage bags, and plastic ties. Personal items, prescription med-labalons, important documents, and cash. Regularly update your kit to ensure all items are current and functional. 2. Develop a family emergency plan. Creating a well-thought-out plan ensures that all family members know their roles during a crisis. Communication strategy. Designate an out-of-town contact and ensure everyone knows how to reach them. Evacuation routes. Identify multiple escape paths from your home and neighborhood. Meeting points. Establish safe locations where family members can reunite if separated. Practice your plan regularly to keep it fresh in everyone's items. When informed about potential hazards, awareness of local risks enhances preparedness. Natural disasters. Understand the likelihood of events like floods, earthquakes, or hurricanes in your area. Health emergencies. Stay updated on public health advisories and vaccination recommendations. Technological hazards. Be aware of potential industrial accidents or hazardous material spills nearby. Utilize resources like the FEMA app for real-time alerts and safety tips. 4. Secure your home against disasters. Protecting your property minimizes damage during emergencies. Structural reinforcements. Install storm shutters, reinforce roofs, and secure heavy furniture. Utility management. Learn how to safely shut off water, gas, and electricity. Insurance coverage. Review and update policies to ensure adequate protection against various hazards. 5. Engage with community preparedness efforts. Active participation strengthens communal resilience. Training programs. Enroll in local emergency response training, such as CERT programs. Volunteer opportunities. Join organizations that support disaster response and recovery. Information sharing. Collaborate with neighbors to share resources and knowledge. By taking these steps, you not only safeguard your household, but also contribute to a more resilient community. Storing your emergency supplies effectively is crucial to ensure their accessibility and longevity during unforeseen events. Selecting appropriate storage locations can significantly impact the usability of your PREPS when they're needed most. 1. Prioritize accessibility. In emergencies, every second counts. Store your emergency supplies in easily accessible areas to avoid wasting time searching for them. A pantry or closet near the front door is a good choice, allowing you to grab your supplies and go without delay. 2. Maintain optimal conditions. The longevity of your supplies depends on proper storage conditions. Choose locations within your home that are cool, dry, and have minimal temperature fluctuations. Avoid damp basements or documents. Imaginure, as these can spoil food and damage equipment. If you must use such spaces, ensure they are sealed and moisture-free before storing items there. 3. Utilize concealed spaces. For added security, consider hiding your emergency supplies in inconspicuous spots. Furniture with hidden compartments, such as ottomans or beds with storage drawers, can discreetly house essential items. Ensure these pieces blend seamlessly with your decor to avoid drawing attention. 4. Be cautious with outbuildings. While garages or sheds might seem like convenient storage options, they often lack climate control and can be more susceptible to theft. If you choose to store supplies in these areas, use sturdy shelves and cabinets to keep items organized and consider the security of these structures. 5. Plan for emergencies. In flood-prone areas, avoid storing supplies in low-lying parts of your home. Elevate items or place them on higher floors to prevent water damage. Additionally, keep emergency kits in locations that align with your evacuation routes for quick access. By thoughtfully selecting storage locations and conditions, you can ensure that your emergency supplies remain intact and ready for use when disaster strikes. Maintaining your emergency preparedness supplies isn't just about stashing items away and forgetting about them. It's an ongoing process that ensures your resources remain effective and reliable when you need them most. Here's how to keep your preps in top condition. Regular inventory checks. Set a schedule to inspect your emergency supplies periodically. This practice helps you stay aware of what you have and identify any missing or depleted items. By keeping a detailed inventory list, you can easily track your supplies and ensure nothing essential is overlooked. Food and water management. Non-perishable foods are a cornerstone of emergency kits, but they aren't immortal. Items like canned goods and dry mixes have expiration dates. Implement a rotation system, use older supplies in your regular meals, and replace them with fresh stock. This method keeps your emergency food supply current and minimizes waste. For water storage, FEMA recommends maintaining at least a 3-day supply with 1 gallon per person per day. Store water in a cool, dark place and replace it every 6 months to ensure freshness. Medical supplies. Vigilance. First aid kits are vital, but their contents can degrade over time. Regularly check items like bandages, antiseptics, and medications for expiration dates. Replace any expired or damaged components promptly to ensure your kit remains ready for any medical emergencies. Battery and equipment maintenance emergency gadgets, flashlights, radios, and other battery-operated devices are only as reliable as their power sources. Store extra batteries and check them periodically for leaks or corrosion. Consider using rechargeable batteries and keep them charged. Test your equipment regularly to confirm it's in working order, so you're not caught off guard during an emergency. Document and plan updates. Your emergency plan and important documents should reflect your current situation. Review and update them regularly, especially after significant life events like moving, changes in family size, or health status updates. Ensure all family members are familiar with the plan and know where to find essential documents. By diligently maintaining your emergency supplies, you ensure that when unforeseen events occur, you're not just prepared, you're confident and ready to face the challenges ahead. Preparation isn't just about collecting supplies, it's about staying one step ahead, ready for anything life throws at you. In this video, we explored 12 essential prep items that you must secure before the end of December, along with practical tips on how to store and maintain them effectively. The key takeaway? Don't wait for the storm to hit before taking action. Whether it's natural disasters, economic uncertainty, or unexpected emergencies, being prepared gives you and your loved ones a safety net when the world feels uncertain. Remember, preparation isn't paranoia, it's peace of mind. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more survival tips and life-saving strategies. Together, we can face anything the future holds. Stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.